Welcome. I'm Eric Lopkin, President of the Modern Observer Group, and I'd like to welcome you to East Hampton Today's Business Roundtable. We have small business owners from East Hampton here. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jane Trzeski. I'm the owner of Fitrix Fitness Center in East Hampton. We've been in business for about 2.5 years, and we service your fitness needs, from classes to personal training, and we have a lot of fun.
And I'm Sven Ramklint. All About Blinds is my store. We do custom interiors with special emphasis on window treatments, shades, blinds, shutters, such. And so we do home consultations. I go out and measure and advise, and we manufacture and install. That's our project here.
Hi, my name is Janet Frosty. I'm the general manager of H2O Equipment Company. We're located in East Hampton for 42 years. We are a family-owned and operated business that offers outrageously fast and affordable water treatment, storage tank, pumps, and now plumbing.
We're here today to discuss the issues that are affecting the small businesses in East Hampton. So let's start off with what issue would each of you say is affecting your business most at this moment? Jane?
Well, I would say a lot of people see fitness as an extra cost, and with the economy, a lot of people don't feel they can afford fitness, and they also can't afford to eat healthy, so it's kind of contributing to poorer health in the community. But to get that across to people is really hard to do.
Okay.
Well, there are some good things and some bad things. The bad thing is that we typically depend on new home construction and people moving, and that part is down. The good thing is that window treatments is part of the green products. By having an efficient window treatment, you can reduce your air conditioning cost, you can reduce your heat cost. So we now have a new angle to what motivates people to buy. So we now are doing more retrofitting of window treatments than we did a few years ago, when we primarily aimed at the new construction.
Yeah, we generally see more customers having a little panicking about whether or not that they can maintain payments for their water treatment equipment that they might be renting. We've definitely seen our accounts receivable increase as people are losing their jobs, and oftentimes they're not sure if they can make the investment in their water treatment needs. The company has responded by offering payment plans and rental programs and some alternative financing for them. But generally we've seen an increase in their ability to pay, and also our increase in our accounts receivable. And likewise, we've seen really the economy, with especially the real estate transactions down, which were somewhat directly related to them, affect our business. But also people are investing in their home, and so unlike your business where it might be seen as not quite a necessity, when you're dealing with water, they really are interested in treating their water, both for health needs and also aesthetic reasons as well.
Okay, so essentially what I'm hearing is the biggest issue is the economy in general. People are concerned about losing their jobs. They're holding on to their money rather than spending. Now, you said you've seen your accounts receivable increase, and you mentioned that you're moving into green products. So what other adaptations have you had to make in your businesses over this last, say, 6 months?
We've had to add more short-term memberships, whereas the old time health clubs used to lock people in for a year. People don't want to commit to a year. Like you said, they're not sure their job's going to last. They don't know how their kids are going to pay for college or braces, so they want to hang on to that money. So we've turned to short-term memberships now. Some of them are monthly, without hiring the prices to penalize them for the short-term contracts. And that seems to help a lot.
So you've been seeing good results with
Yes.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
Well, I just have been around so long that I felt in my bones before this all happened. I knew something was going to happen. So we just basically took a very good, tight look at our overhead, shopped what we could, and was ready. And so, at this point, I think I can write out whatever period this is going to be, and we are fine. But you just have to always look at the situation and not overspend when we go into these periods. It has happened before. I've been around too long.
How it's affected our business is primarily, some of the larger purchases we might have made. For example, a truck we've put off. And in terms of our customers, especially with the credit crunch, where we used to be able to get external financing from outside funding sources, those are no longer available. So, customers are looking for equipment that's a little more price sensitive and equipment that they can rent, and really, especially equipment that they know is going to last.
All right. You bring up financing from external sources. A lot was made of the stimulus package that was supposed to allow more lending and loosen up credit. Have you seen credit loosening up from, say, a year ago, or is it about the same?
We're fortunate in that we've made good business decisions. So from the company at large, we haven't needed to apply for any loans. What I'm speaking about directly is when someone's going to make a purchase. A couple years ago, they could get funding through GE, for example, and now GE no longer offers that kind of external financing. So that puts us in a dilemma about how to be able to help the customers afford the product, and also, how we might help them to finance that. But the truck is an issue because we would need to buy a truck, and that's an expense.
Sure.
But
And unfortunately, that just illustrates the cyclical nature of all of this. Customers are hesitant to spend, so you have to hold back on your purchase of the truck, which affects the truck company. Mm-hmm. They then have less income, they don't spend, and it goes around, and this is what causes recessions. So right now, in the middle of all of the economic turmoil, the state also has the problem of a huge deficit. They're trying to cut spending, and they've decided at this point they're going to have to raise taxes. The only question is what is going to be raised. Now, there are two competing proposals right now. Governor Rell has put together a proposal calling for a 10% surcharge on company profits over the next 3 years, which will be added to an increase in taxes on alcohol and tobacco products. The General Assembly has put together a competing proposal calling for a 15% surcharge on company profits to be combined with an increase of income taxes on the wealthiest citizens of Connecticut, plus an increase in estate taxes. Now, both of these, unfortunately, place the onus on the business owner, be it 10% or 15%. How are these increased taxes going to affect you?